best friend is a skinny chick. She knows an Asian born in Nick. Occasionally she is very chic, but I'm...
You're listening to the I'm in Love with a Girl Named Spike, a DEGRASSI podcast. I'm your host, Mike Park, along with my co-host, Hannah Eagle.
Hello.
And Rick Johnson.
Everything's fine.
Everything's okay.
Episode 115, Dressed in Black. Who sings Dressed in Black, Hannah?
Oh, the starters.
I have no idea either, Rick. Who?
Oh.
Depeche Mode.
Whoa. Really? How's it go?
Here, I'll pull it up.
No, sing it. God, just sing it.
There's a Sia song called Dressed in Black as well.
Ooh, I like Sia. I like swinging
Sia
from the.
too.
I like the Chandelier song.
I'm waiting for you to sing it, Rick.
Oh, hold on. I got to remember which one it is.
I'll forget it. Here we go. So, Dressed in Black, synopsis. Ashley and Jimmy start dating again, but Jimmy likes old Ashley the way she looks. And Ashley tries to fit in with her old way. Is this a good synopsis?
It's a good synopsis for a bad episode.
What are you talking about?
This is a great episode.
This episode is super weird.
I love
It's weird.
I feel like it's one of the only episodes that has like an A, B, C, and D plot going on.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. There's a bunch of different plots, but let's just start from the beginning. Hannah, how does it start? It starts so good.
Oh my god! At first, I was like, let me check
first
my
of
notes.
all, this should have changed your mind immediately of if this is a good or a bad episode. This cold open is potentially the best cold open in Next Gen so far.
You're not wrong. I just didn't know. My mom. I watched it with my mom actually, and she was like, "What's this episode about?" I was like, "I don't actually know. Like, I'm kind of lost." And so we put it on, and immediately the song started, and I just went. My face was like, I was like, "Okay, I know what this is." Ashley wrote a song with a terrible verse, but a kind of a fun.
She's in junior high.
She's in high school. She's in high school.
Huh?
You're strong, but you don't know it. You're brave, but you don't know it.
So she was in grade 8 last year, right? And so she's in grade 9, and the schools combined.
Yeah.
I don't know. Regardless, are you writing songs in grade 9, Rick, and playing piano and performing it for your partner?
Well, I did not have a partner in grade 9, but yes.
Ooh.
Liar. He's a liar.
Did it sound like this song?
I played my first show when I was 12.
Oh, big deal. With who? What band?
With your middle school
band? Yeah, with my middle school band that was pre-Whack Trucks. We were called Neoplasm, and I spent $25 in 1992 to have a kid draw a skull with a hand coming out of his mouth with the fingers spelling Neoplasm, and then never used it.
Do you still have it?
No.
What a waste of money that was.
Yeah, I don't save stuff. It's a problem.
I save everything.
Yeah.
So I thought it was good. I feel like she's definitely playing it live.
She sounds good. Her piano playing skills are good.
I don't know if she's playing the piano live, but I don't
think she is.
Yeah, I would say that she's definitely singing.
I hate both of you.
All I want to know is if there was any concern of there becoming a blazing fire in her room, because there are so many candles.
Yeah, that's crazy. I love it. She is so dark. She's so goth.
Yes. I wrote, oh boy, Ashley is one step away from the movie The Craft 2.
Yeah, she should have been in Vampire Diaries, not Nina Brovith. Nina Brovith.
It's funny that you wrote "oh boy" because I wrote "oh boy" 8 times during this episode. Oh boy. And I love also when he goes, I love it. And then she's like, you do let me finish it. And he's like, oh. And you can tell he thought it was done.
I love that the look on his face is like, oh, what did I get myself into here?
But this is who she is. He knows that. Like, when he's like, I want you to be like last year, I'm like, Ashley is dead. She's dead. She died.
Oh.
And they killed her.
They did. Oh my. Theme music kicks. We're back at Ashley and Jimmy's locker. You want to take it from there?
Sure. That's Ashley's locker, right? It's
Ashley's
not Jimmy's
locker.
Yeah. Well, they're just talking, and then those, I would say probably grade 10, maybe grade 11 boys really are digging into Ashley's new look.
In a
What
great
is
way.
Jimmy says something which they responded like. I forgot what they said.
I think
Someone
it was
said something.
something to the effect like, really, really scraping the bottom of the barrel there,
Yeah.
Jimmy.
He said they said very considerate. Leave the hot girls for the rest of us.
Oh, yeah.
They said.
Right.
That's
But they
right.
were responding. They were being sarcastically not funny, being assholes, responding to something they said. I just can't remember.
Yeah. Did
what it
anyone
was.
notice that? It's probably a band sticker, but there's just this giant millipede sticker
Yes.
behind Ashley's head
I
in
was
that
like-
locker.
So you're into millipedes?
Yeah, or a centipede or something. Like,
Yeah.
it's like something you would get at like a nature store in Hawaii.
Looked like a silverfish.
Yeah. Oh,
Ooh. Okay, so Armstrong's class, JT flips a condom and it sticks to Armstrong's back.
I like
was
that. I like that
wild.
you're just like skimming over the fact that JT is really excited to have a talk from Dr. Sally.
Yeah.
Like way too excited. I don't know.
know.
why.
He loves Dr. Sally, doesn't he?
I don't
Apparently.
I don't think they've had a Dr. Sally visit in their grade yet.
But isn't this like this would have been the second Dr. Sally visit in one season?
Yes.
If she had-
That's too many Dr. Sally visits.
Yeah. In my head, I was going, didn't she? It's like this would be 3 in one season, but then I realized no, one of them was last season when Ashley bought the condoms.
Mm, yeah.
So they're
And
kind of
this-
recycling that story too.
Yeah.
And this is the B plot, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Condoms.
Yeah, I don't know why. Okay, two dudes, JT and Toby, they're so tech savvy. Why didn't they order the condoms on the internet?
Who knows?
Maybe they wanted to. I think JT is more about the experience.
Yeah.
I can see that. Why not?
When he says first you get the knowledge, then you get the power, what was the power that he's referring to?
The power to fuck. I
Yeah.
guess.
They're so into. Their hormones are going crazy, just like Jay Goldsby had said in real life. He's like every attractive girl at the time he was attracted to because he was a young little boy.
I didn't
Little
know.
boy.
I didn't know about Kendra, but I would have asked what their on-screen romance, if they had any off-screen romance. We fucked up by not asking.
No,
that.
they did not.
You don't think
Not-
so?
Not a chance.
I feel like
No,
we asked him
no,
if he
no.
hooked up with anyone. He said no.
Not
Yeah.
with all those condoms flying around.
Oh boy.
Zero
Condom-
chance.
Condom set.
When JT throws that flings that condom and it sticks to Armstrong, I feel like they wouldn't just be like unrolling lubricated condoms and like passing them around the class like that. I
And-
never had sex ed in class, period. But like,
You didn't?
no.
Wow.
That's Muskegon. They don't have that in their budget. First of all,
I remember hating it because I feel like in my sex ed class, it was like just with my creative writing teacher because I just threw us in with someone and I was like, ooh, I'm not comfy with her like that yet. But at one point she was like, we get hair everywhere. Like name some
Well, yeah.
places. And she was like, Hannah, name a place. And I was like, under our arms.
We had like health class, but we never had like a situation where like they were passing around a unraveled condom. We did watch a made for TV movie where what's the redhead from the
Lucille Ball,
Breakfast Club that you saw?
Molly Ringwald.
Molly Ringwald.
Molly Ringwald gets AIDS.
Wow. God, we have to. You know what we should do? We should watch that and the movie where Helen Hunt throws herself out a window. Because
I watched a good 30 minutes of Angel Dusted the other day.
Why not?
ah,
Okay, back to DeGrassi. Jimmy gets paired with Hazel. Ashley gets paired with Craig.
As it should be.
For Miss Kwan's class. And then Hazel is walking in the hallway, and Craig comes up and discuss. Take it from here, Hannah.
Craig is like, "Good morrow, Kate." And then he's like, "Don't you think this would be more fun if it was a bummer?" And Ashley's like, "I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking we could really make this a bummer."
Yes. And do you think at this point Craig is starting to get attracted? Is he becoming attracted to Ashley, Rick?
Not yet, but when they meet in the woods, that's when I assume a flame has been ignited.
Mm-hmm.
What is JT and Toby eating for lunch, Hannah?
I don't remember.
I don't know. I'm just I can see them eating, but it's not. I feel like he's eating something that his mom made in a Tupperware, and Toby's eating something from Hot Lunch.
Hot lunch.
Hot lunch. Christmas is in 3 days. It's Tuesday.
God.
We are.
This is going to come
Tuesday.
out. Yeah, come out on.
It's going to come out on Christmas Eve.
Oh, Thursday's Christmas Eve. That's right.
What do you have planned for Christmas Eve, Hannah?
Nothing.
Rick.
None.
I may go to my parents. However, we went to my parents' house the other day and we're wearing masks. And my dad was like, "Why are you wearing those masks to my house?" So now it's like, ooh. And
I don't know if you've heard, Dad.
Yeah.
He's still in Muskegon, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, they're still in Muskegon. But
that's why. They don't understand what's going on.
I would say that Muskegon seems like it's a higher risk area because of
sure
lack of acceptance of the world around you.
For sure. No sex ed.
Also, I don't know.
Sex ed.
The main reason we were also wearing masks is that my mom has like a curable breast cancer that she just found out about. So we were just like, oh, it seems weird not to do this just to be safe. And then my dad's like, "I'm not wearing a mask in my house."
Yeah.
I was like,
boy.
"It's your house. This is not for you."
Yeah, because he's a dick. He's a dick. Move along. Is the C plot deal with Jake Goldsby, character Toby, and Kendra? Is that the C plot?
Yeah, that's the C plot.
Okay.
So I would say that, maybe the C plot is Craig and Ashley.
Okay.
And then the D plot is Spinner, Toby, and Kendra.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay.
And
what about... Go ahead.
When Ashley tells Jimmy that he should come over to eat dinner because whatever Toby's dad is making burgers and craft dinner, like, that is an insane meal.
It's even crazier once they get there because
the burgers are on the buns.
Buns in the bowl. I was like, I turned to my mom. I was like, it's just a bowl full of plain hamburgers.
In my entire existence, I have never seen that.
I've never been served that way.
Where I never even thought about taking all the patties and putting them on the buns and just bringing a bowl of burgers to the table.
Is the craft like, once we give you your burger, you have to figure out how to put shit on it?
In Canada, we've discussed this before. In Canada, macaroni and cheese, boxed macaroni and cheese is craft dinner.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Is that confusing? Did we not talk about this?
No,
like craft macaroni and cheese, or like the craft is making it?
No, craft with a K.
Oh.
Craft.
Okay.
Got it. That makes more sense.
Let's move along here.
Yeah, was JT way too comfortable buying those condoms?
He's like that.
And that had to have been at least $100 in condoms they bought.
And he bought an extra large because he's got a small dick. And we're like 8 episodes away from finding out about it. But I already know. So I was watching it and I was like, he has a small dick. And he bought extra large.
This is coming up. I'm very excited to learn.
Canonically, he has a tiny dick. I think the way they describe it, well, I shouldn't spoil it. But
don't spoil it.
Okay, fine.
Magnum, some of the brands are Magnum XL, Glow. What else? Is Glow a glow-in-the-dark condom?
Yes, that's why at the end of the episode he's glowing in the dark.
Oh, shoot.
But they only
Pina
bought
colada flavored.
pina colada, ribbed for her pleasure.
And when he was like, I wish they had bacon.
That was, I mean, clearly. Can you imagine how terrible that bedroom would smell with bacon flavored condoms?
And apparently all these condoms come soaking wet with like lube. Because when he puts on when he's wearing the glow thing at the end, you can see
Yeah.
it's dripping. Am I crazy?
No, oh yeah, not crazy.
And it's sticking to Armstrong's shirt. I was like, ugh, that's not right.
Did anyone look up that store clerk and see what she?
No, but
No.
I love her. She's beautiful.
Yeah,
I wondered if she was from.
She's a twin, and her twin have been in so much. Like she was in an episode of Nip Tuck with her twin.
Oh. Where they separated them.
Pretty much. She was also in an episode of House, 3 episodes of House, where she's a twin, and then her sister's been in an episode of Virgin River. I don't know if you watched that show. Seems like
Virgin
a show.
River?
Yeah.
No, I spent long enough in that river.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. What is the deal with Ashley's parents? Ashley's dad is gay? Am I out of my mind?
That's Toby's dad.
That's Toby's
dad. Oh, yeah. God, I'm an idiot. That's it. Episode over.
That's it.
Okay, so Toby. I'm such an idiot.
Yeah, her dad's gay, and they just were like, well, let's keep doing it.
That, I assume, is the way that gay people, you can confirm this, make hamburgers, right, Hannah?
Yes, they put hamburgers in a bowl. And then you just grab it like a hockey puck.
I don't think that's so out of the ordinary, just having a bowl of burgers.
I think it is.
You're a 50-year-old man, Mike. Has that ever happened?
I'm trying to think.
You have to think.
I would be stoked if it did. Like if I went over to a friend's house and he just showed up with a bowl of burgers and says, dig in, I'd be like, oh, hell yeah.
And would you polish it off with a plate of boxed mac and cheese?
Heck yeah. I'd stick the mac and cheese in the burgers.
Ooh, yes. My favorite part of that scene, though, is when Jimmy's like, I guess I don't like condoms because this is weird. And she's like, I don't care what your opinion is. I just wish I didn't have to drag it out of you.
I also love that Toby, just in the kitchen while they're eating a bowl of burgers, has the condoms just in the room in a bag when he walks in.
They're very brazen.
They're not paying close enough attention.
Yeah,
to
it
Toby.
might as well have been a DVD of Swamp Sex Robots.
Honestly.
Hey, did we already miss? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go.
Did we miss the part where Ashley gives Jimmy a Polaroid?
Oh, that's coming up.
Okay.
Because Craig takes it, I think.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's like the part right after this. Well, no, it's right before it. Sorry. No.
Okay. It's coming up right here.
Up.
I see it. Okay, so before this scene, we have the D plot of Spinner and Toby, which we basically talked about. He's basically going, "What's up? You gonna sleep with my sister? Hell nah."
I think it's
the way
weird.
that JT wants to flex to everybody by having Spinner run into him and all the condoms fall out of his locker is incredibly wild.
Yeah, he's got a tiny dick. That's why. But I also think it's crazy that Emma and Manny would be like, "Oh, Toby bought those to fuck your sister."
Damn, dude.
You know what I mean? Because they must know that that's who Toby's dating and that's her brother.
I thought they broke up when he was being too overbearing.
No, she was like, "It's okay."
So they just stepped back a bit.
Yeah, it's not destined for marriage, but they're still together.
From your memory recollection, do you recall kids in junior high being sexually active, Hannah?
Yes.
Rick?
No.
That's surprising,
like,
especially from Muskegon. I'd be like, just like rabbits out there.
Yeah, no
like,
classes.
Are you talking all the way?
Yeah. What do you think? What I was thinking? First base, kissy.
Yeah.
holding.
Maybe
And
by
holding.
maybe by 8th grade, like one
No glove.
per person.
Well, I'm surprised. Well,
I mean,
bravo to Muskegon. I thought the total opposite. I thought like majority, 90% of the school would have been just dropping like flies, having kids at age 14.
The other thing, though, is that I may have been a little too out of the loop to know any of that information.
Right.
Yeah, I'll go with that. I'll take that one.
Did I tell you guys about the? I feel like I've told this story on here before, but when the girl and the guy walked behind me in middle school, and he said, "You've had sex so much, it's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway."
Yeah.
Whoa! I don't remember that.
And I was like, something is happening that I am not in on, and I don't understand.
Do you remember a response from that comment?
She just like slapped his arm, and I remember thinking like, I guess it's not. I feel like if someone said that to me, it would hurt my feelings, and also.
I love it. I love it. That's great.
Yeah,
it's good for them.
I remember there were 2 pregnant people in 10th grade when I was in 9th grade. That's the only thing.
Of course. No sex ed Muskegon.
Yeah.
Teen Mom capital of the world.
Yeah, Jessica and I are watching Teen Mom 2 because it's on Netflix, and it is a wild ride.
Yeah.
Love it. I'm hoping my daughter becomes a teen mom.
Whoa.
Oh boy.
Just kidding. I'm joking.
Oh
I
boy.
mean, if the world keeps going the way it is, they're not gonna meet anybody.
There won't be any moms.
Yeah, they're
They're
gonna be home.
children of men. Remember that?
Yeah.
I don't. But let's move along.
Please, let's move along.
Ashley tells Jimmy, do you like me better the way I used to look? Be honest. And he's like, yeah. So she reminisces, looking through the yearbook of her.
But can I say something that might shock you guys?
Yes, please.
Sure.
In that moment, I think she looks great. She's like got a full handle on her makeup.
Yeah. That when she was doing her eyeliner at the beginning of this episode, I was like, all right, I can see what Mike thinks.
She figured it out.
That Polaroid of her, very bad. It's very bad picture.
Yeah.
So
I like Ashley, no makeup Ashley, just perfect
in this episode, because
beautiful, flawless.
No.
She looks like
showing up to school.
Not a flaw.
She legitimately looks like a Q-tip when she doesn't have any of the goth stuff on.
I turned to my mom and I was like, she's not gonna go to school like that, is she? And I was like, I wanted to talk. That's fucking me. I was like, that's my short hair and my little dumbass outfits.
But now everyone is shocked. First Ellie, shocked.
Yeah, but those girls, do you think those girls that were walking behind Ashley, would they be making fun of her like that? I don't think
Sure.
No way.
Mean. People are cruel.
No way. Like, first of all, those girls...
I thought that she just was paranoid. Were they really making fun of her?
Yeah.
They were making fun of her.
Have you ever seen that movie, Gleaming the Cube?
Is that a skate movie?
Yeah, with Christian Slater.
Yeah, I think it's long. It's been a long time.
This scene is straight out of Gleaming the Cube. You would like it, Mike. You should watch it.
Yeah.
It's on Amazon.
There's a lot I need to watch, but right now I'm just going down Forensic Files, just seeing people get killed and their killers being caught. I just want a happy ending.
Are you excited when you see a famous actor on Forensic Files, or?
Like before they were famous?
Yeah.
I haven't seen any yet.
Get ready.
I'll be on the lookout. I've got 222 episodes left to go.
Amazing.
Okay, so Spinner tells Ashley, I was starting to get used to your goth look, and now she's got all these mixed signals. She doesn't know what's happening. She's like, did I mess up? Is the goth look better? It sucks. I feel bad for her.
Paige is very nice to her about it, in my opinion.
Yeah, what does Paige say, Hannah?
She says, "What's with the style rewind?" And then Ashley's like, "You don't like it?" And she's like, "Honestly, I think you look better goth now that you've figured it out." Which is a nice thing to say. I also think, I also had the opinion that I think it's very strange that characters go gay on this show and Ellie and Ashley are not two of them.
True that.
I get that vibe.
True that. True that. Let's get back to our D plot of Toby. Why is he doing like the spider crawl through the hallway?
Well, so because Spinner is messaging him on an inter-school email called D-mail.
D-mail, yeah.
I was like, hell yeah, D-mail. And, you know, like being like, turn around. And then,
Yeah.
and then Toby and JT just take off.
It felt like very Hard Day's Night to me. It was
Yeah.
very like
My favorite part of this episode though is when it like pans to the computers as they're running away and it's just a screensaver of Snake's face.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
It's like I really want that screensaver.
Uncomfortable.
Do you like when Kendra just throws him up against the locker?
Yeah, Spinner
Yes.
taught her well. I
want-
how old am I? How old am I?
And when he goes
12.
12, I was like, oh my God, she's 12.
She's great. She's so good. She's so sassy. I wish she didn't leave the show. I wish she was still acting. You win some, you lose some, Hannah.
I
You win
know.
some. Okay, now go to the woods. The woods.
Yeah.
Craig and Ashley, Hannah. Is this where it
Um,
happens?
They don't kiss, but
The
they're
funny feelings.
They're talking about how, like, they're saying without saying, like, if Jimmy's making me be preppy, does that mean that he's bad man? And Craig's like, yeah, it does.
Yeah. That's it.
I found it incredibly weird that he was just yelling in the woods by himself.
Dude, I don't. I think it makes sense for him. That tracks.
So Spinner's gonna punch. Spinner has Toby pressed up against the door, fist close to his face. And what does Toby say to get out of this? Rick.
Well, he wanted to buy those condoms because he likes his sister and she wanted to be prepared if anything happened.
Yeah.
But I really
She's
wish
12.
that Spinner and Toby would have kissed.
Ooh,
Oh,
I didn't even think about that. I really wish he had hit him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was hoping for a hit.
Face is up against Toby's
I know.
face for so long in this scene.
Oh my gosh!
Can you imagine how bad that Spinner must have smelled?
Yeah. His mouth probably tasted like Doritos. Smelled like Doritos. And then his body.
Pizza and Mountain Dew.
Yeah. Body odor and snack food.
Body odors. Who is the stinkiest like punk rocker you know, Hannah?
Oh my God. I don't know. And if I did know, I wouldn't put them on blast.
I'll put him on blast. Sturgeon from Leftover Crack. Straight up.
Oh no.
Heather Honora, who used to do merch for Appalachian, and was married to Laura Jane Grace. Stinky, beautiful, but so stinky. So
What kind of stink?
Just that stink.
bad.
You know, it's just
Just
like
like-
punk rock BO that it's like, oh dear God.
Yeah.
That punk rock BO, sometimes I'm like, what? Like,
Sturgeon was backstage, not at a show that he was just at backstage at a Mustard Plug show, and I had to leave the backstage because it was just like, whoa.
Yeah, that's no
well,
good. I don't like that.
sometimes with other bands too, you'll go on tour and like the first day of tour, they'll be like, yeah, I haven't showered in like a couple of days. And I'm like, tour is today. Today is tour. It started today. What's the next 3 days gonna look like?
It's just gonna get worse and
I know.
worse. Jimmy and Hazel, how is their performance, Hannah?
As a whole, the skits made me very uncomfortable, but skits have always made me uncomfortable. So
What about Ashley's wig?
Ashley and Craig's performance, I felt like was fun. Just because I feel like Craig was having like PTSD, which I was like,
Yeah.
this is interesting, if anything.
I mean, he is the best actor on this show.
Yeah,
Of
I guess I was
course.
about to say, like,
far and away.
He was a good actor. But Ashley's wig, I love her wig so much.
He was an American Idiot, right? Craig?
Yeah. And Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Remember, Spider-Man the musical. Can you recite any of this performance with Ashley and Craig, Hannah?
Well, Craig puts on glasses, and the second he puts them on, you can tell he's like, "I'm my dad." Like the second he puts them on, he's like, "Am I my dad?" And then he's got a suit on, and then he kind of grabs her face, and he's
Grabbing her throat.
It grabs her throat, and he says, like, I can and will have Catherine for my wife.
Whoa.
Shit like that. I don't know Shakespeare.
Yeah, it's heavy. It's heavy, and they're both doing a good job, I think.
Yeah.
But Jimmy, just with his what is when you put the black makeup under your eyes? Is that to help the
eye black? Yeah,
for the sun? Okay.
Yeah.
He does not look happy by this performance because he's realizing he's going to lose Ashley again.
And this is
he's already lost Ashley.
He's lost her already, yeah, and not because of this.
Because she's going to go back to the dark side. The dark side meaning goth.
She's alternative now.
Yeah.
I mean, he screwed the pooch. He should have just been on the train.
Yeah.
Riding it down them witchy vibes on that witchy train track.
So this scene, is she basically just saying, she's not saying it directly to Jimmy, or is she's just saying...
You're talking about the end when she gives him that note, the poetry?
God damn, that poem.
When she hands that note and then he starts reading it and she starts backing away, I was like, this is by far none the weirdest breakup scene I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, so good though. And
it is
sobbing around the corner. And her poem was like, we're both in the ocean, but I'm the one that's drowning.
I love how at the end of it, right before the freeze frame, she just says bye Ashley. I forgot her last name, and then it's just freeze frame by Ashley Kerwin. Freeze frame.
I also love that this is the second time that skit is the second time Ashley has inadvertently and by mistake forced a classmate to relive their trauma on stage.
It's unbelievable.
Something about that.
We talked about JT's condom ending.
It's good.
It's good. Yeah. Rick, wait, did Rick say he didn't like this, or did Hannah say?
Hannah didn't like this episode.
I guess I was mistaken.
I think this may be, as far as next gen goes, a top 5 episode for me. I don't know.
I like it.
A lot happens.
Yeah.
It like a lot of times when I'm watching these, I'm like, slogging through, writing notes, slogging through this. It's kind of boring. I paid attention the whole time. I was captivated.
I too enjoyed it. I just, the emotions of the breakup at the end with Ashley walking backwards and turning around, as tears fill her eyes, freeze frame on just full on crying.
Yeah.
Just reminds me of Hannah when she was growing up in Westchester, Pennsylvania.
That's me. Writing breakup notes. Because I was too cool for the most popular guy in school.
What's that? Okay, so happy Christmas. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. We'll talk next week, I guess. And I hope, Hannah, you've been good and you will get good stuff for Christmas. Perhaps a new computer. Probably not, but you never know.
Jerry has a new computer.
I do already have a new computer.
Forget that then.
Forget it.
I hope you have a great Christmas. I hope the fact that your parents do live in Muskegon won't stop you from at least going by and saying hello and telling them you love them.
I have to drop off some stuff, so I'll probably go. I'll probably go. We'll see. I'm not upset with my dad.
No.
You love him.
Yeah.
He brought you into this world along with your mother.
Take me out.
Okay, so both of you, be well. Have a blessed evening and a blessed Christmas. Joy
God bless us, everyone.
Oh, boy.
I'll talk to you next week. Be good. Bye-bye.
Bye.